You're at the table. It's the final hand. Across from you sits the jester. He's loud, he's telling jokes, he's performing for the crowd, for the siren watching from the bar. He's broadcasting every thought, every emotion, desperate for the validation he mistakes for respect. He's an open book, and he's a losing book. Next to him sits another man. He hasn't said a word for an hour. He just watches. His silence is not empty. It's heavy. It's a vacuum. The jester gets louder, more frantic, trying to fill the void, trying to get a reaction. But the silent man's stillness is a mirror, and the jester is just wrestling with his own reflection. The siren isn't watching the performing jester. She's watching the silent king. Because she knows on a primal, evolutionary level that the man who controls the silence controls the room. You've met these men, but you've been lied to about who they are. You've been told quiet just means shy or introverted. That is a nursery school lie. Silence is the ultimate broadcast. It is a signal of power or a confession of fear. It is a weapon or it is a wound, and the man who cannot tell the difference will spend his entire life being used by those who can. Not all quiet men are the same, and today we are dissecting the 4 archetypes of silence, because one of them is a hostage, one is a ghost, one is a strategist, and one is a king. Let's start with the most common and the most pathetic. The jester in hiding. The original script calls him the conversational escape artist. This is the man who is quiet, not out of strength, but out of absolute bone-chilling terror. He's the man in the meeting who is praying no one asks for his opinion. He's the man in the group who passes the talking responsibility like a hot potato. This is not classy manipulation. This is a coward. This is the man with the low-status psyche, terrified of the tribe. His silence is a shield. He is governed by one primal reptilian fear. If I speak, I will be exposed. I will say something stupid. The tribe will see my weakness, and I will be exiled. He is the nice guy who agrees with everything just to avoid conflict. He has no frame, no boundaries, no core. His silence is not a choice. It is a compulsion. It is the silence of the prey hiding in the grass, hoping the predator doesn't see him. And the siren? She sees him, and she is repulsed by him. She may use him for his resources, but she will never respect him. His silence is a confession of his own worthlessness. Then there is the second type of quiet man. This one is not a coward. He is a tragedy. This is the martyr in the fortress, the lone thinker. This is the man who used to talk, he used to connect, he used to trust, and he got burned. He was betrayed by a jester he called a friend. He was manipulated by a siren he called a lover. He was used by a shadow he called family. And these betrayals have piled up into a mountain of sunk cost. His mind is a prison library, and he spends all day rereading the dusty, tragic histories of his own pain. He's had so many conversations with himself, analyzing, dissecting, replaying every wound, that he has stopped needing other people. Or so he tells himself. This is the lie of the martyr. He has not chosen solitude, he has retreated to it. He has built a fortress around his own heart, and he calls his isolation peace. He calls his fear self-awareness. He is not a king in a castle. He is a prisoner in a tomb. He is the ghost at the banquet. He is stagnant. He has lost the evolutionary game because he has refused to play. He has protected himself from all future pain, and in doing so, has sacrificed all future growth, all future love, and all future legacy. This silence is not power. It is a scar. These 2 men, the jester in hiding and the martyr in the fortress, they are passive, they are reactive. Their silence is a symptom of their wounds. But there are two other types of silence. A silence that is not passive, but active. Not a shield, but a sword. Not the silence of the prey, but the silence of the hunter. This is the silence of the man who understands the hidden economics of the world. The man who sees the script.
We left off in the shadows. We exposed the silence of fear, the jester in hiding, and we exposed the silence of pain, the martyr in the fortress. Both are prisoners. One is a hostage to the tribe's opinion. The other is a hostage to his own past, trapped by the sunk cost of his own betrayals. Now, we talk about power. We talk about the silence that is active, strategic, and predatory. This brings us to the third archetype, the magician, the value speaker. This is the man who understands the most brutal economic principle of the modern world. Focus is the new currency. He understands that words are expenditure, that small talk is a low-value transaction, that gossip is an investment in mediocrity. This man's silence is not about fear. It is about opportunity cost. Every minute he spends listening to a jester complain about his boss is a minute stolen from his mission. Every ounce of his mental energy he leaks into a pointless, low-vibration conversation is energy he is not using to build his empire. So, he is silent. He is the man who won't waste words on pizza toppings, but when the conversation turns to ideas, to strategy, to psychology, to building, the magician suddenly appears. He speaks, and when he does, his words have weight. He is not connecting to be liked. He is exchanging value. He is teaching. He is learning. He is probing. His words are tools. This is the first step of true power. It is the understanding that your focus is your most sacred asset, and you must be ruthless in its protection. This man is respected. He is valued. But he is not the final form, because this brings us to the fourth and most powerful archetype, the one who has transcended the need to speak at all. This is the king, the silent authority. This is the man at the poker table. This is the man who dominates the room by doing nothing. His silence is not a shield like the jester. It is not a fortress like the martyr. It is not even a filter like the magician. His silence is a mirror. This is the ultimate weapon. When the king is silent, he creates a vacuum. And the insecure, the jesters, the shadows, the performers, they cannot stand a vacuum. They become terrified of the silence because in it, they see their own insecurities reflected back at them. They will rush to fill it. They will talk. They will confess. They will perform. They will reveal their entire hand just to end the pressure of his silence. He doesn't ask questions. His silence demands answers. He doesn't need to prove his confidence. His stillness is the broadcast of it. He has zero need for validation. He is not seeking approval from the tribe. He is the approval. This is the man the siren is powerless against. The siren's entire arsenal, her beauty, her wit, her emotional tests, it is all designed to break a man's frame, to see if he is a king she can follow or a jester she must manage. The jester reacts. The martyr folds. The magician debates. The king just watches. He is amused. His silence is an unbreakable frame. It is the ultimate signal of absolute sovereignty. He doesn't need her. And that is what makes her biologically, pragmatically, irresistibly want him. His silence is the ultimate fitness test, and he passes it by refusing to take it. Let's go back to that poker table. The jester has talked himself into a corner, revealed his bluff, and lost his entire stack, all while trying to get a laugh. The martyr folded 10 hands ago, convinced the game was rigged against him, and is now at home, safe, and broke. The magician played 2 hands, won one, lost one, and left. The opportunity cost was too high. The king is still at the table. He has said 3 words, and he is taking all the chips. The world is noise. It is a constant, desperate, frantic scream for validation. Your power, your legacy, your authority, it is not in your voice. It is in your silence. The only question is, which one? Is it the fear of the jester, the pain of the martyr, the strategy of the magician, or the absolute unshakable power of the king? Look in the mirror that silence provides and choose.